stay on.
His latest win was helping to grow the company performance by 86%, all within 1 year. Are you excited to pick his brains already? Over to you, Jason.
Hello everyone. So that was a short video clip about myself. I've been a marketer for about 14 years in the advertising and about 4 years joining the client side. So if you look at it, plus minus about 18 to 20 years experience. All right, about there, okay. And now my nickname is Stronger Head. The reason why my name is called Stronger Head is not because my head is very strong. Please don't come and beat my head. Okay, it's actually my mantra. I always have a philosophy. My philosophy is you must dare to dream, dare to stand up against the odds, and always be hardworking enough to achieve whatever you want in life. Yeah, because if you have that mantra in mind, many things that you want in your life, you can actually achieve it. So for example, when I'm very, very young, you can see this little boy over here. Am I cute? That's actually me, you know. That's when I'm very, very young. Now, the reason why I'm sitting on the first row is because I'm really very, very short. My height, even when I'm in secondary school, is only 1.38 or something, okay? I always love to jump and I like high jump. And a lot of people think that because I'm very short, I will never be able to do any competitive high jump activities, right? But because I was really passionate about it and I believe that I can do it. So in the end, can you see the trophy? Of course, the wording is a bit blurred, but you can see high jump champion, right? First in class. So not in class, but in school. Yeah. So even though I'm the shortest in the school, but in fact, I'm able to do the high jump and manage to get a champion. So you need to dare to dream. And when people say that you cannot, don't let their words affect you and be hardworking enough. Anything you think of, you can actually make it happen. So I took that same philosophy and went into my career. Now, in fact, when I started my career, I'm in accountancy. Yeah, I don't know how many of you wanted to do accountancy. Yeah, but I realized that after I graduate, I didn't really like accountancy. I ventured into marketing. So very fortunately, some of them managed to give me a chance, and I went into marketing. And normally in marketing, it would take the fastest route will be about 7 years to 8 years to become a marketing director. And I was very fortunate after handling all the big campaigns. So these are some of the significant campaigns that I've done. Okay, these are just some of the few, all right? Guinness, Nike, Barron's, KFC, Pepsi, many more. And in a short period of 2.5 years, I managed to get promoted to become a director. Yeah, in a short 2.5 years, and won several awards. One of the awards is called the FE Award. FE Gold, it's an international marketing award for my campaigns, right? That I've made a lot of money for my client with that marketing campaign. So because of that, and in 2009, I was being posted to do digital marketing. That's where the internet marketing began to grow, right? So today I'm going to share with you some of the insights, right? Why is it that we cannot ignore digital and why marketing is such an important element, right, in our career today? So I don't know if you all heard of this guy called Peter Drucker. Now, Peter Drucker, he's an Australian-born American. He's a management consultant, educator, and write a lot of books. And you can see that a lot of modern business, they are doing very well today. They actually adopted several of his philosophy. And one of his key philosophy is this. In business, if you want to be successful, there are only two basic functions that you must focus. If you're able to focus on these two functions, any business that you build will be successful. And I also took his advice in my career as well. All right. So the first element is this: you must stay innovative. Yeah, you must stay innovative. So what do you mean by innovative? That means you must be creative. You must constantly strive to have improvement. Yeah, in anything that you do, especially in your business. Now, because of innovation, so I'm sure this guy is of no stranger to you. His name is Steve Jobs, and of course he passed away, but his innovativeness is definitely one of the stroke of genius, right? They have changed the world and of course changed his fortune and changed the fortune of Apple as well. So see, he was being fired by his own company, Apple, but when he came back in 1997 and he returned as a CEO, he uses innovativeness and check out Apple, this company that is going downhill all the way after he have left, and with innovation, how he's managed to pick up the company and able to push the company to new high today, correct? Until today, it is still enjoying the sweet and the fruit of success that Steve Jobs has created through the culture of innovativeness. So innovativeness is very important. And in the next few years, this innovation that we are experiencing today is going to be exploding. Yeah, it's going to be exploding, and a lot of things are going to change. A lot of industry is going to be disrupted. Our career is going to be changing as well. So some of the technological terminology, I think you have heard of it, like automation, Bitcoin, correct? Okay, blockchain, artificial intelligence, DNA sequencing, robotic. So these are some of the innovation that is coming in. It's really happening already, and it's definitely going to take over the world. It's going to change. So we have to adapt. It's very important. Yeah, we have to keep innovating, or we're going to stop that. We're going to start dying. Now, why is that so? Why is it that we have to keep innovating? Or some people say that we can just ignore all the technological change. We just be ourselves, and nothing is going to happen to us. Not true, you know. We cannot ignore this innovative change. It is disrupting everything. It is changing how we work and how we connect and how we're going to live our life. And if we don't keep innovating, we will start dying now. Why? The reason is because if you don't make yourself obsolete, that means if you don't change, don't learn new things, somebody else will take over us and make us obsolete. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm going to give you a few examples. I'm sure some of you probably have heard of this brand called Swiss watch. Now, if you talk about the past, prior to 1970, anyone who is wearing a watch, 50% of all the watch are made from Swiss watch around the world. They are like the leaders of the watch. Very, very powerful in terms of market share. So today, what happened is they only made up less than 3% market share today. Now, why is that so? I'm sure you all understand it is because of innovation that got them to be obsolete. So what was the innovation that got them to be obsolete? It was digital watch. Now, the ironical thing is this, you know, digital watch, in fact, was found by Swiss watch. One of the engineers from Swiss watch, they came up with a technology that enabled watch to look like digital or in digital format. And when he first introduced to the top management felt that a watch shouldn't look like digital watch. A watch should always have the hour hand and the minute hand. So because of that, they feel that the digital watch will never be something that will take over the world or change how the clock will be like. So they discarded this technology and this innovation. So what happened? Two companies decided to pick it up. The first company is Texas Watch. The other one is Seiko from Japan. They took up this technology and created digital watch. And the rest is history. I believe right now, you and I, we are all using digital watch. I'm not saying that our minute glass watch is dead, but then a lot of people have preference for digital watch. So see, Swiss watch, they have been a leader. They have been very, very strong. But because they stopped innovating, so what happened? They stop innovating and start dying. Yeah, people make them obsolete. So what was it? The digital watch makes their business obsolete. Now, they are not the only example. The other example I want to give you is Motorola. Depending on your age, okay, so Motorola, if you talk about mobile phone, okay, hang on. I'm seeing some messages. Yeah, innovation, right? So if you talk about mobile phone, in the past, 95% of all mobile phone is by Motorola in the past, okay? So then what happened? Who took over Motorola's market share? A brand came up and became damn strong. The brand came out, created phones that allow people to SMS, and shortly after, allow people to take photo. So I believe a lot of people know about that, and it was Nokia. Now, after Nokia came out, Motorola phone, the market share from 95% string to less than 10% today. Crazy, right? So Motorola, after the inclusion of Motorola, it captured 35% of the overall market share. So Motorola was so strong. And they were so strong until one day, in fact, what happened? So something happened again, right? And y'all know what happened. Apple came out, and the moment Apple came out, Nokia's market share shrunk by 10% the moment Apple share came out. And today, how many percent Nokia has in terms of market share? You can do the math, right? We already know what happened to them. So we must keep innovating. And therefore, with the digital disruption, we cannot ignore technologies. We have to embrace technology. We have to learn what technologies will do to the economy and how technology will change the industry. And our career, we have to make sure that we are able to contribute to the industry and be a value contributor. If not, we will be out of job. Correct or not? Yeah. So innovation is definitely a game changer. Let's take a look at 2007. If you take a look at 2000, the top 10 brands, right? Only one, two, two companies that are in the technological area. Okay, maybe three, okay, four. So, but in 2017, check it out. The number of technological companies that are in the top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 10, 6 of them are in the technological field. So technology is something that we definitely cannot ignore. They are definitely taking the world over. And if you want to have a strong career, if you want to have a sustainable career with a lot of growth and potential, technology is definitely the way to go. And which is the reason why a lot of business today, they are very worried because of technology, right? Many business, they are not sure what will happen to their business in the next 5 to 10 years, correct? Like some of the companies like Atari, Kodak, okay, Blockbuster, some of them are already gone. Yeah, we already know what happened to them. So we need to constantly understand that we have to keep changing, keep learning new things, and keep embracing, right? What are the things that we need to learn so that we will stay ahead and stay relevant? So that's the reason why technology is so important, because these guys over here, they are not going to stop innovating. And we got many, many more guys in the world. They're going to be like them. They're going to just keep coming up with new product, new technology. And if we don't catch up, we will be left behind and we will not be able to have a good career for ourselves. All right, because we'll be the dinosaur. So today, right, it is not the strongest that survive. It is definitely the person who is the most adaptable that will be able to survive if you want to have a great career. Yeah, if you want to thrive, then you need to be even more adaptable. Correct or not? Now, the other thing will be this. So in business, number one, all business, if you want to survive, all career, same thing. And for us, same thing. We need to stay innovative. We need to understand what are the changes that is happening in the economy, and we need to embrace them. So that's number one. Now, number two, especially for business, marketing is very important. So yes, you got it right. There are two basic elements. Number one is innovation, and number two will be marketing. Now, why marketing is so important? Because, right, innovation alone is not going to help you win the game. For example, let's talk about Kodak. Now, do you know Kodak, in fact, in 1975, they already invented digital camera. Yes, they already invented digital camera. So if you talk about creativity, if you talk about innovativeness, if you talk about technological advances, do you think Kodak is inferior to the leaders? They are not, They are very creative. But what happened? They got wiped out only in 2008. So if you talk about the basic elements of success, right? Are they creative? Yes. But whatever they invented, are they able to market to the marketplace, get the people to accept this product and make this product a champion? They are not able to. That is their problem. So that is the reason why innovation and marketing comes hand in hand. You need to constantly come up with new product, but you also need to understand how to market those new products. If you don't know how to market those new products, you will not be successful. Let me give you another example. Nokia in 2008. Now, do you know Nokia already came up with the touch phone in 2008? They are only 6 months behind Apple. When Apple launched the very first iPhone in 29th of June 2007, Nokia, 6 months later, they came out with the Nokia touch phone. And when Apple came out with the App Store, and it's becoming a force to be reckoned with. So what happened to Nokia? Nokia, in fact, they also came up with their Nokia App Store. Now, how many of you all know about the Nokia App Store in 2009? I don't know whether you know about it. I didn't know about it until I did the research, okay? So see, it's Nokia having an innovation problem or a marketing problem. They don't have an innovation problem, you know. They came up with a lot of very, very innovative product. Yeah. In fact, they are one of the few that came up with using nanotechnology, came up with a watch phone. Okay. And the only problem is that they are unable to market it to the marketplace and get people to accept this product. So that's why, right? In any business that you're in, number one, innovation is important. Number two, marketing is important. So now here's the problem when it comes to marketing. Every single day, how many messages are we being bombarded with every single day? We are bombarded with over 10,000 different kinds of advertising messages. I don't know about you. If you do a conscious count, I think you will lose count with the number of advertising messages out there that is looking to try and catch your attention. So this is the problem. If you want to do marketing to introduce new product, how are you going to catch the people's attention? Now you understand why it is important to learn marketing. If you come out with a new product and if you don't know marketing, you will not be able to capture the attention of your audience and not be able to let them understand what new product you're launching and why they should consider buying and trying your new product. Correct or not? Yeah. So in order for you to capture attention, you need to understand 4 key things. These are the 4 secrets that I'm about to share with you on how I also use these 4 secrets to create all my advertising material and all my marketing messages. Are you ready for the 4 messages? The first one, right? Now, if you want to capture your customers' attention or anyone's attention, whatever that you have to share, whatever that you have to say, always understand there are 4 things that will capture their attention and they will really want to hear what you have to offer or what you have to say. Number 1, whatever that you are going to be saying, is it going to help your customer reduce current pain? That means right now they are having some pain and they are very frustrated. So if let's say whatever that you have to offer is going to be a solution to ease their frustration, you will catch their attention. That's the first one. Number 2, whatever that you have to offer, if you cannot help them with their current pain, are you going to help them overcome their future pain? So for example, their future fear. They may have some fear in the future, but whatever that you have to offer them, if you're able to help them overcome their future fear, they will also give you their attention. Now, not always it has to be about pain. It can also be about happiness, about pleasure. Now, if whatever that you have to offer, you can help them to give them some pleasure right now, able to give them some instant gratification. I call it YOLO. You understand what is YOLO, right? You only live once. So YOLO, okay? So if you're able to do that, you will also capture their attention. Or if your product or service, you will be able to give them some future pleasure, able to help them achieve their aspiration, they will also give you their attention. So there are 4 ways that you can use to capture your audience attention. It's either you can help them to reduce their frustration, overcome their fear, allow them to live right now, or allow them to achieve their aspiration or get closer to the aspiration. They will give you their attention and they will definitely be interested in what you have to say. So let's do a test. Right now, these are some of the campaigns that I've done previously. Some of them are not by me, some of them are my colleagues. I'm going to share with you those campaigns and I want you to make a guess. Guess which approach this advertisement uses to capture the audience attention successfully. Is it number 1, frustration, number 2, fear, number 3, YOLO, or number 4, aspiration? Now, without further ado, let's take a look at the commercial and I want you to guess what approach they use to be able to capture the audience attention successfully. Take a look at the video.
Nou, dit is dus de huiskamer. En dan komen we hier bij de slaapkamer. Oh ja. Met...
You all like the commercial? Have you seen it before? Okay, in any case, let me just, hang on. So based on that commercial, just now, the Heineken one, okay, which one do you think was the approach? Was it number 1, frustration, number 2, fear, number 3, YOLO, or number 4, aspiration? Can you just type on the chat 1, 2, 3, 4? Which was the approach that Heineken used to manage to capture a lot of people's attention and sold a lot of Heineken? Is it 1, is it 2, is it 3, or is it 4? Could you type and share with me your answer? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Is it the beer is able to help people solve their frustration, overcome their future fear, allow them to stay happy right now, or allow them to stay happy in the future? Which one do you think it is? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Can you type and share me your answer on the chat? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Anyone? No one. Okay, is it tough? Yeah. The Heineken advertisement is using number 3, the third approach, which is YOLO. Yeah, so they are able to get people to, we are able to capture the people's attention because are there people out there who wants to be happy right now at the moment? Are there? Definitely have, right? So because of that, our commercial managed to appeal to them and get them to pay attention to what we have to say. And because of that, we are able to sell more products and capture their attention. Now let's try the second commercial. And same thing, I want you to make a guess. After watching the second commercial, I want you to guess what would be the approach that the second commercial used to capture people's attention. Okay, let's take a look at the commercial.
Pada semua, ya, gua rasa coaching bisa mengajarin kita tentang hubungan, tapi kita tak.
This is the day to treasure our love, measure our love, treasure. You showed me the way to fly like a dove, soaring above. This is the moment you're crystallized. Feel the emotion, butterfly. Hold me close, show me the answer, come to me, feel me.
Okay, do you all like this commercial? Yeah, it was done by my colleague. Okay, and I want you to guess right now. So some of you already key in your answers. Thank you very much. So this particular commercial just now, right? The facial wash. So what was the approach that they are using to capture the audience attention? Is it number 1, frustration? Yeah, so the guys currently have frustration and they're telling them that if you use this product, you can now ease your frustration. Or is it number 2, they got fear. In the future, they may want to go for a date. And they are worried that if they meet their date, then their face is so oily, oh my God, no? So they want to quickly reduce it. Or number 3 is about pleasure. Or number 4 is about their aspiration. So is it number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? What do you think, guys?
Number 2.
All right, thank you, Michelle. Michelle, right? Okay, yeah. So it's actually, you can say it's number 1. You can also say it's number 2. Yep, those people who are having the problem right now, they will buy the product to help them ease the problem right now, which is number 1. Those people who don't have a problem, that they are worried that in the future they may have such a problem, so they are buying it to prevent the future problem. So number 1 or number 2, both are correct. Okay, and let's take a look at the third example. So the third example, same thing. I want you to watch the commercial and guess what do you think was the approach that allow us to market the product successfully and get people to pay attention. All right, let's take a look.
Lữ thương tiểu khổ. Lữ thương tiểu khổ. ว่าถอยเลยแม่งมึงเหล่าสิว่าแล้วหล่อจำอย่าปากว่าluจะเห่าแซ่luเทวอ่ะว่าถอยเลือแม่งเกี่ยวว่าละมวยอ๋อนะอังโม่แล้วปล่อยจุดแม่ขอเที่ยวโม่กับก็พ่อนะว่าจ่อเซ็งแซ่ซาจับหัวมีไก่วงห้วย
我心着火了，感觉热热热。
Okay, I don't know whether if you understand the commercial over there. So this commercial is selling insurance, insurance. So they are urging people to stay protected. Now, so which one do you think will be the, oh my God, right? So which one do you think will be the approach that we are using? Not me, this commercial is not done by me, the previous one was. So this commercial, which was the approach? Some people say, oh, they want to circle YOLO. Okay, frustration, okay, fear, yeah, or aspiration. I think it's more fear, right? Yeah, because that's why you need to buy travel insurance. It could be frustration as well. Yeah, so it is about paid. Everyone kind of gets it. Now, before you launch any product, and any one of you, when you want to market anything, even if you want to sell yourself, right, to the employers, you need to understand how are you going to address, what value can you offer to the table? Are you able to help them ease their frustration, or overcome future fear, or allow them to achieve their aspiration, or allow them to achieve certain instant gratification? Correct or not? If you're only when you're able to do that, then you will be able to capture people's attention much better, and also allow them to accept and maybe explore and be interested in whatever that you have to offer. All right. So that is the reason why we need to do marketing. Now, here's the problem. There are 4 approaches. Now, in actual fact, in marketing, there are more than 4. I'm just simplifying using 4 approaches. Whenever you want to market anything, which approach should we use? Now, here's the challenging part, right? You need to always guess, okay? So that's why digital marketing come into play. And digital marketing is a way to level up your marketing effectiveness. So what do I mean by that? See, right now, for example, if you're creating an ad, this is an example of a digital marketing. Every advertisement, you would agree with me that we all want people to click on our ads. If people do not click on our ads, we are kind of creating ineffective marketing material. Agree with me? So for example, let's say you created a post. Would you want people to click like, comment on your post? Probably, right? Best share. So similarly for advertisement, you want to achieve certain form of action. And the action that most digital marketing is to get people to click. So right now, I want you all to make a guess. If you want people to click on this ad, so there are 4 words that we can use. We call it the advertising copy. 4 advertising copy we can use. I want you to guess which are the 4 advertising copy that got the most number of people to click on the ad. Is it A, get a free code? Is it B, free code now? Is it C, fast code here? Or is it D, reliable delivery? So can you type and share with me your opinion? Is it A, B, C, or D? Which of the advertising message, just make a guess, don't worry, okay? Just make a guess. Which of the advertising message was being used to put on the button that allow the advertisement to get the most number of people to click on the ad? Was it A, get the free code? Was it B, free code now? Was it C, fast code here? Or was it D, reliable delivery? A, B, C, or D? Thank you. Some of you already share with me your guess. Anyone else? Come on. Come on. Active participation is very important so that you'll be able to learn more and actually manage to pick up something quickly from this short sharing workshop. All right. So the answer is actually, some of you are right. It is, let's take a look at the answer. All right. The first one, A, actually 0 people click. So B, 4% more click. C, 6% more click. And D, 28% more click. So those people who guessed D, you are correct. Congratulations. All right. Now, since you are so good.
Thank you.
Since you are so good,
Oh
can
my
you make a
God.
second guess? Make a second guess. Now, there are 4 forms. In digital marketing, many times we want to capture data. So you wanted to create forms for people to fill in those forms. So fill in your names, your email address, so on and so forth, right? Now there are 4 colors. I want you to guess, right, which color most people see already would fill up the form. Okay, later I will explain the YD. Okay, A, B, C, D. So which color? Is it A, white color, B, green color, C, blue color, and D, yellow color? So is it A, B, C, or D? Make your guess again. Come on. You think it's C? All right. Anyone else? C. Oh, so now a lot of people guessing C, huh? Any other guess? Okay, C also. Okay. C also. Everyone guess C. Wow. You guys are getting, I don't know whether is it good or bad. You like green, but you choose C. Okay. So green, 24% higher, more people fill up the form. C, 31% more people fill the form. D, only 18%. So the answer is C. Wow, some of you are really good, man. Okay.
Yay!
Okay. Now, just now someone asked me why D. Now, digital marketing, you see, this is something that I learned in digital marketing. Okay. Now, in my opinion, okay, I personally like green. All right. But when I think that green will work, doesn't mean green will always work. Similarly, there are 4 codes over here. When I think that maybe C will work, C might not work. And in fact, D will work. So in digital marketing, this is the part. You do not have to really go and rationalize to understand which one will work. You just have to know, right, what will work. That is very important. Because, right, which is more important? You are right or you got something that works? So I always want to be right. That's my problem. Okay, I always want to be right. But after I joined the agency and after I spearhead the digital agency and digital department, I realized that I don't really need to understand which one work. Because human being, right, they all have their own preference. And if, let's say, that color managed to capture the majority of the people's preference, we will just use that color. If this code managed to get us the form, we will just simply use this code. So that's the key difference, right, between marketing and digital marketing. In marketing, we need to guess which one will work. But in digital marketing, we just need to test which one will work. So all you need to do is just to test. In your career, it's the same thing. When you send out resume, when you're looking for the best CV that you want to use so that you will get your employer to be very, very impressed with your CV, you do not need to know which one works. You just need to know which one will work. Just need to test. And I've shared this with a lot of my students, and a lot of my students have experienced success. Now, this kind of concept is not only used for career, it's also used for marketing, and many, many companies are adopting it very, very aggressively. Let me show you how some of the companies are already adopting it. Take a look at this video over here. Okay, I'm going to pause here for a while. So just now, from this video, they are just showing you that, do you know everything you're doing, they are tracking. So for example, let's talk about an e-commerce website. What items you browse, what color you're looking at, what size you're looking at, whether you put into the shopping cart or don't put into the shopping cart. And after you put into the shopping cart, do you buy? After you buy, do you comment? After you comment, what was the comment? Is it positive or negative? How many stars do you give? From all those information, they will be able to predict, right, roughly what will be the kind of product that you will want to buy. And they even went on, right, to predict what are the other kind of product that they can sell you so that they can make more money. So for example, let's say Mr. X, let's say me, there's another guy that has the same profile as me, okay, same nationality, same income, that kind of stuff, right? So let's say I'm looking at product A, B, C, and D. And this other guy who has the same profile as me, they are also looking at product A, B, C, D, and E. So what happened is that they will also recommend product E to me because we share the same profile and we happen to kind of like the same thing. So if the other guy with the same profile as me prefer product E as well, they will also encourage me to also take a look at E. And that is how this company make a lot of money and sell a lot of product. And I believe you all know which company it is. It is Amazon, right? And it's no coincidence, no. When you go to Amazon, why is it that every time you visit the website, they will only show you a lot of product that has a high chance you will click and you will buy? Okay, if you go to Taobao, it's the same thing. Even you go to Netflix, do you realize every one of you, if you watch Netflix, all your thumbnail that appear on your screen, they are all different. Everyone realize that? Because they have been learning about us, they have been testing what works, what don't work, and then only show us the one, right, that will work the best with the most optimal result. And that is digital marketing. So in digital marketing today, right, many a times in the past, whenever you come up with an idea, whenever you come up with a strategy, okay, we will only know whether it works or it don't work after we launch. But today, right, with digital marketing, you don't have to guess. You can straight away do some small tests first. After you test already, you understand what work, what won't work, and then you will just throw away those that don't work and launch those that work. And because of that, you save more money, you're able to get better return on your investment, and you will understand how to create effective marketing that once you launch, have a higher chance that people will buy and people will pay attention to what you have to offer. And this concept of marketing and digital marketing, it has helped a lot of my students achieve career success. These are all my students over here. I literally help over hundreds of them. No joke, like literally one by one, help over hundreds of them. And a lot of them, they told me how they are using digital marketing and importantly, the concept of marketing in terms of how they're going to address the employer's fear, frustration, aspiration, company goals, right? And because of that, they are able to get a lot of good review and also find a job very fast. So for instance, during COVID-19, now this is true story, someone from Indonesia, during COVID-19 in Singapore, and she just graduated in Singapore, but it was during the COVID-19 situation. So she's not able to go back to Indonesia, but she's stuck in Singapore, right? So she can stay in Singapore for a little bit longer because we cannot travel. And she decided to use this opportunity to find a job. Now, during the COVID-19 situation, is it easy to find a job? Super difficult. So what did I tell her? I guided her and asked her to use some of the concept, and she managed to find 3 job offers during the COVID-19 situation. Of the 3 jobs, she chose the one, right, that is the internship. Actually, I asked her to choose one. Okay, there were 2 full-time jobs and 1 internship role. I asked her to take on the internship role, and I told her exactly what she can do if she take on the internship role, because the internship role probably will give her better prospect for her career. And she was skeptical at first, but she took on the opportunity. And 1 month later, what happened? Within 1 month after the internship, they actually got her a full-time job during the COVID-19 situation. Yeah, this was just in September. Not bad, right? Okay. And she's not the only one. The other lady, she's also from Indonesia. After she graduated, within 1 month, she went back to Indonesia. She found a job, and she's now still working in this same company at a senior role. Yeah, within 1 month, she got a job as an account planner. Okay. And she's not the only one. There's a lot more, literally like hundreds, right? Okay, so retainer from Taiwan came to Singapore, don't know what she wants to do. And after I gave her some pointers in terms of how she can package herself using the marketing concept, she landed a job with the regional marketing agency within 1 month after using the concept. And she was being posted to London and also posted to New Zealand, okay, for a few years. So the other guy, Kenny, a Singaporean, after she learned about the marketing concept, she managed to get himself a promotion. And I'm sure you know which company he joined and got a better role. It was Lexus, the car company itself. And this lady, Eurasia, she's a Malaysian, came to Singapore and managed to find a job within 1 month. And now she's doing very well as a premier banker. And Shahida, a Singaporean, managed to land herself a job within 1 month using the concept of marketing itself. So every one of you, you can also use this concept very quickly to understand what can you do for your employer. And if you're doing business, you can also understand, right, what can your product offer to your customer. If you're able to do that, use the concept of digital marketing, you'll be able to enjoy success and taste victory as well. So I hope you've enjoyed the mini session. Please feel free to share with me whether all this concept works for you or your business on my social media platform, and I look forward to hearing all your good news. So with that, I shall end my session and let us take the next about 15 minutes to do a Q&A. So let me just stop sharing for a while and take on the Q&A. Okay, hang on.
Thank you, Jason. Ya, tadi sekilas ya itu ya tentang workshopnya tentang digital marketing ya, karena marketing kan sekarang berarti udah nggak tradisional lagi ya, jadi udah ke arah digital ya. Mungkin ada yang mau ditanyain dari peserta di sini, karena habis ini Jason ada kelas juga ya, karena dia mengajar juga ya, seperti yang saya sampaikan di awal tadi. Jadi dia hanya punya waktu sekitar 10 sampai 15 menit sebelum pamit. Jadi kalau ada yang mau tanya boleh silahkan.
Okay, William, let me try and answer the question, right? Is it Iran?
We have the question from Iran.
Yeah. Iran, can you tell me what are the traditional stuff that you are talking about? What are the traditional stuff that you are talking about? Can you give me one example? Wedding stuff. How do you grab high selling? Wedding stuff, it's like maybe like wedding gown, photography, wedding service, that type, right? Hey, digital marketing is the way to go, man. I'm sure in Indonesia should be the same, right? A lot of people are already looking for let's say wedding gown, photography services, wedding choreographer, okay, videography, all online. And you have to leverage on digital marketing. Go to Facebook, Instagram. So depending on your audience, right? So depending on the age group as well. And I think Instagram is quite big in Indonesia. You should leverage on Instagram and use Instagram to promote your product. And then after that, keep coming up with a lot of photos. The one that has got a lot of people clicking it, you probably know, right? That will be one of your top seller. And in order to grab high sales, you need to understand what is it that they want. So from the customer point of view, okay, all four can, all four is possible. Now, are there people who wants to get married and they are urgently looking for photographer and urgently looking for gown? And if you're able to solve their immediate problem right now, do you think you have high sales? You will have, right? Are there also a second group of people, they are looking to marry in the future, but they are worried that there's too much things to handle in terms of wedding. Okay, those who have seen other people get married before, or you are married before, you probably will know wedding is very, very busy one, right? So if someone can help them to solve that problem, will you also get high sales? Yeah, so it's the same thing. You just have to understand. Now, if you don't know which messages to go, the beauty of digital marketing is I will use all four messages, go out, because you will be able to capture the different group of audience even with all the 4 messages. So that will be my quick answer to the first question. The second question is, if you sell a product, but the product doesn't attract any customer to buy in 3 months, should we move on or should we stay there? So it depends, really depends. Let's say I am selling a product and I advertise the product already. And I know that a lot of people actually click on the product but didn't buy. Yeah. So if a lot of people click on the product but didn't buy, it could be because my pricing is too expensive or my description is not good enough. So if I change the pricing, change the description, still people don't buy for a while, then I will have to change my advertising spot to see whether did I advertise to the wrong group of people. Now, if I advertise to the right group of people, the pricing is correct, the description is sound, and still people don't buy, that means, right, this product in this market probably cannot sell. Okay, so because I don't know what product you're talking about. Before you even come up with a product, that's why marketing is important. In marketing, there are 3 steps. First step is before you even sell, you need to do some research first. So let's say you're selling wedding stuff. Now, in Indonesia, what kind of wedding stuff are people buying into? You need to understand first. And how much money are they willing to spend on this wedding stuff? Now, if there are people buying this wedding stuff and there are people spending money on this wedding stuff, and you also introduce the same kind of wedding stuff, but yours is not selling, so it is not a problem of the product, it is problem of marketing. Yeah, unless you're telling me that you introduce a product that in Indonesia totally don't have this product and you're trying for the very first time, then you will use the advice I gave you just now. Do a few testing first. After a while, still cannot, that means maybe this product in the Indonesian market, there's no demand for it. Then you need to move on. All right? So that will be my quick answer. Okay, Yaran, did I answer your question? If let's say there are anything that I didn't maybe answer well, you can add on your question, okay? Yeah. Anyone else?
Ada lagi yang lain? Karena selain dari best partner ada 6 ya, kira-kira 6 atau 7 audiens di sini mungkin ya. Nah, silahkan kalau ada yang mau ditanyakan lagi. Boleh juga bertanya mungkin tentang kuliahnya, ya kan, pelajarannya digital marketing itu nanti apa, ya kan, atau mungkin bisa tanya apapun lah yang berhubungan dengan marketingnya sendiri juga, ya. Mungkin kalau mau tanya juga transformasinya sebelum digital marketingnya seperti apa dan lain sebagainya, bisa ditanyakan, boleh.
Oke, baik untuk teman-teman semuanya. Nah, kalau ada yang mau bertanya, silahkan bertanya ya. Karena ini cukup menarik pembicaraannya. I think there is no question.
No more question, huh? Do I learn copywriting in digital marketing? It depends on which module, which course, which degree focus you are going to study. There are a few schools within KAPLAN, they do offer copywriting. Yeah, 2 of them is Murdoch and Northumbria. So they do offer copywriting in digital marketing. Yeah, so it depends on which school. And also whether copywriting is essential in digital marketing, right? I would say it depends on your interest. Yeah, because in marketing, right, there are 2 aspects of it. Unless you're going to a smaller setup, a smaller company, you probably will be doing everything. So the copywriting could be one of your I would say your roles and responsibility. But if let's say you're going to those bigger MNC, those company very big one, right? Then in marketing, they actually specialize. So in marketing or digital marketing, okay, now they merge together already, right? You first have to talk about the strategy part. Strategy part is the back-end thinking part. Then you have the execution and the production part. So copywriting falls under the execution and the production part. So for example, for myself, when I'm working for the big company, I don't have to do any copywriting at all. No need. Yeah. But I do know some copywriting, just that I didn't have to do any copywriting at all because I'm only in charge in the strategic thinking part. Yeah. But of course, it is important that you know what is good copywriting. And I did not learn copywriting for any course, to be honest with you. Remember my background, accounting. Okay, I only know how to use the calculator. So I have been reading a lot of advertisements, self-learn, And now I kind of understand what you write will be able to capture your attention. And if you're interested, yeah, I can share with you a few tips in the future. Yeah, if let's say one day we get to cross path, I can share with you a few tips on how you can learn copywriting as well. But definitely there's a few courses in at KAPLAN. They are teaching copywriting, but the title is not called copywriting. They call it communication skill, or business writing skill, or something like that. Yeah. Okay, Vindri. Just a show of hand, right? Anyone interested in the marketing career? Anyone? Okay, who is interested in marketing career? Say me. Okay, Iran. Yeah. Anyone else? Only one. Okay, two. Two of y'all. Okay, how about the rest? Which career are you into? You can share with me which area. I can share with you how you can get your career started, because you all should use the time to maybe ask some questions if you have, because right, when I started my career, I really wish someone gave me some guide and direction. If someone have given me that, I believe that I would have bang less wall and maybe speed up my career progress. Okay, now because I don't know what are the career that you want, but let's say marketing. So marketing, definitely I know how to advise you guys. Now in marketing, one of the key things that a lot of people are asking will be, what should you study? All right, and then when you graduate, what can you do in order to make sure you have the skill set to venture into marketing? Because in marketing always needed experience. Not only marketing, I think most of the career right now, they always say graduate and need like some years of experience, right? So how do you counter that? Okay, let me help you now, because every one of you, I believe you're very young. So this will be your best chance, right, to build your asset so that when you graduate, you'll be ahead of other people. Number one, whatever degree that you take in marketing, make sure you have a digital component. All right, because digital marketing cannot be something that you don't have. Because with technology and with the COVID-19 situation, it has really wake up the whole world to understand the importance of digital marketing. And you can see that 70 to 80% of all the marketing fee goes to digital. So therefore, if you're interested in marketing, you don't study digital. So that's the first tip. If you're writing it down, okay, the second thing will be this. In digital marketing, it is not just about Facebook and Instagram. You need to understand the concept of marketing. So a lot of people are just teaching you how to do digital marketing. Cannot. Digital marketing, you remember, is just digital platform. Like for example, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. So it's more than that. You have to understand the strategy behind marketing. So your foundation of marketing still needs to be strong. Because will the digital platform keep changing? It will keep changing. If you only learn how to advertise using Facebook, the moment Facebook phase out, then you're no longer needed. So no, study the foundation of marketing and then understand how digital marketing works, and using the foundation of marketing to power up your digital marketing execution. That should be the way to go. All right, so these will be the two tips I want to give you. The last one is be active when you're in school. So for example, at KAPLAN, they will have collaboration with a lot of real employer. They will ask the students to come up with a real digital marketing campaign. Okay, so just I think a couple of months ago, 2 or 3 companies already collaborated. I don't know, is it 2 or 3? I only know one of them I was involved, so I know which was the company. Okay, so there were another 2 minimum. There were 2. I think there was one more. I can't remember which one. Okay, but I was only involved in one because the other one I was too busy. So I guided the student to come up with a digital campaign. Now, all these digital campaign, right? When you work with a real customer, okay, based on the collaboration tie up KAPLAN with a real company, be active and participate in those, because those will be your experience point. You can put them in your CV. You know why? Most people don't do that. So always remember, in your career, it's the same thing. In marketing, it's the same. When everyone do A, you do B. When a lot of people don't involve, you should get involved. So there are some like gaming competition that allows you to use game to understand how business works. You should join all this kind of activity, and KAPLAN has all this activity. You should make use of it use them to prep up your CV and use them to create your portfolio. Okay, so these will be the 3 tips. And in future, if I get to meet you one-to-one, I will share with you even more over coffee. All right. I think there's no more question from the ground. Thank you so much, everyone. And William, over to you.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Jason. Have a good lesson after this. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oke, mungkin yang masih hadir di sini, ini pada kelas berapa ya? Dari Yeran sama dari Mei?
Kan udah lulus, ya. Udah
Enggak,
tamat.
maksudnya audiensnya di sini anak-anak kelas SMA atau mungkin S1 nyari S2 atau bagaimana ya? Alright, never mind. Oh, oke. Ada yang S1 juga ya. Oke. Oke, mungkin aku langsung lanjut next ya, karena waktunya juga udah lebih bahkan ya, karena kan kita plannya cuma 1 jam, cuman karena tadi seru banget mungkin workshopnya ya, jadi mungkin udah kelewat ya. Nah, mungkin yang masih ada di sini, jadi tadi sudah pada tahu ya paling enggak ya gambarannya tentang marketing, tentang digital marketing ya. Nah, kemudian di sini aku akan present tentang sekolahnya ya. Jadi aku akan present tentang KAPLAN Singapura ya. Oke. Jadi bisa kelihatan ya slide-nya ya. Ya. Oke. Nah, mungkin aku mau start dulu nih, mau sharing dulu nih kenapa kok Singapura ya. Karena kebetulan aku dulu juga punya pengalaman juga kuliah di Singapura ya, karena kan ada pilihan negara itu kan ada beberapa negara ya. Nah, ada beberapa faktor ya kenapa anak-anak mau ngambil kuliah di Singapura, termasuk aku juga ya. Yang pertama di KAPLAN ini kita punya quality education ya. Jadi kita pakai 2 kurikulum. Yang pertama dari Singapura, yang satu lagi dari Australia, Ireland atau dari UK. Karena kita punya partner dengan 7 university dari negara tersebut, seperti itu. Nah, tapi nanti milih salah satu universitinya, tergantung jurusannya yang diambil apa. Nah, tapi perkuliahan tetap diadakan di Singapura. Jadi biayanya pun bayarnya dalam Singapura dolar. Jadi lebih murah ketimbang langsung kuliah di negara tersebut, seperti itu. Dari segi durasi pun program S1-nya dan S2-nya juga lebih singkat ketimbang kuliah di negara tersebut ataupun ketimbang dengan kuliah di negara-negara yang lain. Untuk program S1 itu kita cuma 2 tahun kalau dari selesai kelas SMA 3. Kalau udah selesai S1 itu program S2-nya kita pun juga cuma 1 tahun. Seperti itu. Nah, kemudian dari segi jarak ya Singapura dekat ya sama Indonesia ya. Kemudian dari segi culture juga Singapura juga nggak beda jauh sama Indonesia ya. Jadi mungkin kalau nanti ada culture shock pun juga nggak terlalu gimana ya, karena kita masih sama-sama Asia ya, letaknya pun juga masih sama Asia Tenggara. Dan mungkin kalau dari teman-teman sekalian yang ada yang udah pernah sempat visit Singapura, ya di sana itu multicultural. Ya, jadi semua orang dari berbagai macam negara mungkin ada di sana. Ya, jadi tapi yang bagus di sana adalah tingkat toleransinya tinggi. Makanya Singapura dikenal sebagai salah satu negara yang paling aman di dunia. Ya, baik itu untuk hidup, untuk kerja maupun kuliah. Itu. Nah, faktor safety ini aku rasa sangat penting kalau milih kuliah di luar negeri, seperti itu. Dan yang terakhir, mungkin kalau aku mau nambah ya dari segi infrastruktur. Singapura ini salah satu yang paling top di dunia, nggak cuma level Asia aja. Nah, jadi kita mana-mana sebagai student kalau di sana cari MRT, cari bus, itu gampang ketemunya dan sangat accessible. Biayanya juga murah dan aman, seperti itu. Ya, jadi total ada 5 faktor itu. Nah, kemudian talking about KAPLAN, mungkin ada yang udah pernah dengar atau mungkin belum pernah dengar sama sekali, ya. Nah, Kaplan ini kita originnya dari US ya. Jadi kita didirikan sejak tahun 84 oleh yang namanya Graham Holding atau dulu mereka dikenal dengan nama Washington Post ya. Jadi Washington Post ini kalau di Indonesia kita sekaliber kayak Kompas. Nah, Kaplan ini juga dikenal sebagai salah satu largest education provider in the world ya, karena kita beroperasi nggak cuma di Singapura. Kita ada banyak di banyak negara ya. Jadi makanya yang ambil kuliah di Kaplan setelah lulus, dengan khawatir kalau cari kerja, perusahaan-perusahaan besar pasti sudah mengenal Kaplan. Seperti itu. Karena kita bisa dilihat di sini, lokasi kita ada banyak banget, ya nggak cuma di Singapura. Untuk Kaplan Singapura sendiri kita udah ada dari tahun 2005, ya. Programnya juga nanti banyak jurusannya, ya. Nah ini ada short clip singkat tentang Kaplan Singapura.
Education and learning is at the core of what we do. KAPLAN is your lifelong integrated learning partner that knows no great feat is accomplished on your own. Nurturing the next generation of future leaders and gathering bright young minds together from all over the world. Providing quality education with state-of-the-art facilities in a dynamic campus environment. Unwind, immerse, and seek your dreams in this cosmopolitan city. Education starts at the right place with the right people. Education begins with KAPLAN in Singapore.
Oke, jadi ini short clip tentang Kaplan. Nah, kemudian untuk murid-muridnya kita di Kaplan kita mix ya, kita international student. Jadi cocok nih buat kalian-kalian yang pengen ketemu sama teman-teman baru dari berbagai macam negara, ya bisa belajar budaya baru juga, dan pastinya improve English kalian karena dari beda-beda negara. Ya. Nah, untuk jurusannya program S1 kita banyak ya, kita ada bisnis, ada komunikasi dan media, ada perhotelan dan pariwisata, ada psikologi, ada IT dan ada business law ya. Kemudian untuk S2 kita fokusnya di program bisnis. Nah, ini pathway-nya atau jalur studinya. Jadi untuk program S1 untuk anak-anak yang udah tamat kelas 12 itu nanti programnya 2 tahun seperti yang saya bilang di awal tadi. Nah, itu nanti harus ngambil 2 program yang namanya diploma dan bachelor ya. Diploma ini 8 bulan. Kemudian kalau bachelor ini 16 bulan ya. Atau ada juga yang 18 bulan. Nah, khusus yang program double major-nya psikologi itu lebih lama, 24 bulan ya. Jadi kalau yang ngambil program selain psikologi cukup 2 tahun. Tapi kalau yang psikologi 2 tahun 8 bulan, lebih lama dikit. Kemudian kalau ada yang pengen ngambil S2 cukup 1 tahun di Kaplan ya. Nah, kemudian untuk syarat masuk itu nggak repot-repot dan nggak susah-susah amat ya, karena yang penting lulus kelas 12 dan harus pakai IELTS, IELTS-nya 6,0 karena kuliahnya pakai bahasa Inggris ya. Nah, kemudian kalau di Kaplan itu intake-nya atau waktu masuknya kita 1 tahun ada 6 kali di tiap bulan genap. Kemudian kalau yang ada yang pengen ngambil S2 itu harus lulus S1 dulu ya. Ya rata-rata kalau IPK harus bagus ya, biasanya rata-rata minimal 3,0 lah ya. Kemudian untuk IELTS juga nanti minimal 6,0, ada yang juga minta 6,5 karena kita punya 2 university partner nanti. Ya kalau mau aman ya minimal 6,5 ya untuk IELTS. Nah, ini kemudian ini university partner yang Kaplan punya ya. Jadi kalau teman-teman lihat semua di sini, ini merupakan top rank university dari negara mereka masing-masing ya. Untuk dari Australia kita punya dengan Murdoch, ini rankingnya 100 besar dunia kategori Young University ya. Ini ada di Perth dan bisa transfer ke sana juga kalau mau ya, tapi kalau mau full di Singapura juga bisa seperti yang saya bilang di awal. Kemudian untuk Ireland kita juga punya nih partner dengan UCD. Ini merupakan universitas sudah lama banget di Ireland ya, jadi sudah sangat dikenal di dunia pendidikan. Rankingnya juga secara keseluruhan dia sekitar 130-an besar di dunia. Dan alumni yang terkenal dulu bekas presidennya dan prime minister-nya Irlandia dari UCD. Nah, kebetulan program yang digital business, digital marketing ini nanti kita partnernya dengan UCD, ya, top rank uni kita. Kemudian yang terakhir UK kita punya banyak banget, ya. Khusus yang Royal sama ESSEC nih top rank, rankingnya 20-30 besar di UK. Kemudian yang untuk program Portsmouth, yang untuk University Portsmouth, dia programnya accounting dan finance. Kemudian yang untuk Northumbria, anak-anak biasa ngambil program ini karena kebanyakan tugas-tugas. Ya, ada exam tapi cuman di 2 modul saja, seperti itu. Kemudian kalau yang terakhir, yang program BCU itu untuk program S2 bisnis. Ya. Jadi nanti milih salah satu universitinya tergantung jurusan yang diambil. Nah, nanti setelah tamat kalian juga akan dapat 2 ijazah dari KAPLAN dan dari salah satu university ini. Dan status kalian sama persis dengan anak-anak yang kuliah langsung di unit tersebut, di negara tersebut, ya, karena nanti di ijazahnya nggak ada tulisannya kuliah di Singapura, seperti itu. Nah, ini ada program baru juga yang menarik, ya, selain tadi yang lagi ngetren digital marketing, kita juga punya yang lagi ngetren juga, namanya business analytics, ya. Tapi ini lebih tentang pengolahan data. Jadi selain belajar tentang digital marketing, nanti juga akan belajar tentang programming, ya, tentang IT. Dan juga tentang data, tentang statistik, dan juga bisnis secara umum. Seperti itu. Nah, kemudian KAPLAN ini juga selain diakui oleh pemerintah Singapura, kita juga recognized by Eropa, US, UK, Australia, ya, dari banyak negara. Makanya kita selalu bilang kita international recognized. Dan KAPLAN sendiri di Singapura kita sangat terkenal karena kita merupakan award-winning private school di Singapura. Jadi kita udah dapat banyak penghargaan nih, bahkan sejak mulai dari tahun 2010 sampai sekarang. Nah, ini program overview-nya, ya. Ini ada di e-brosurnya KAPLAN. Nanti boleh kalau yang belum punya silahkan bisa minta sama best partner, ya. Nanti kita ada soft copy-nya. Kalian bisa baca-baca lebih rinci nih. Semua modul-modulnya ada semua di sini nanti, ya. Nah, ini program diplomanya yang aku bilang tadi, ya. Jadi kita sudah ada spesifik major-nya. Jadi kalian harus pilih salah satu. Dan nanti yang diambil di program bachelor's, lanjutan program dari diploma juga harus sama dengan program yang diambil di diploma. Jadi harus benar-benar dipikir dari awal supaya nggak salah jurusan. Ya. Tadi kalau yang program digital marketing juga ada nih, diploma in digital marketing. Tapi kalau anak-anak yang biasa ngambil bisnis, ya, yang biasanya pengen belajar banyak hal, pengen juga mungkin belum tahu bisnis apa, kita selalu menyarankan ngambil aja yang umum, yaitu business administration, seperti itu. Tapi kalau udah tahu mau ngambil yang spesifik, ya silahkan nanti ngambilnya yang spesifik. Gitu. Nah, untuk program bachelor, ya, ini ada 2 pilihan. Kalian bisa milih yang single major atau double major. Kalau single major, contohnya yang punya UCD. Jadi belajarnya cuma satu ilmu, jadi fokus. Misalnya tadi suka yang digital business, nah bisa ngambil ini. Atau manajemen atau marketing. Tapi bisa juga ngambil yang double major kalau mau belajar 2 ilmu. Ya. Contohnya yang ESSEC, ya. Misalnya tertarik manajemen dan marketing, bisa ngambil nih. Ya, jadi satu. Gitu. Atau juga ada yang programnya Merdok. Programnya Merdok ini juga unik. Double major-nya bisa dikombin jurusan bisnis dengan yang non-bisnis. Jadi nggak harus dalam satu atap yang sama. Gitu. Misalnya contohnya bisnis dikombin dengan IT. Ya. Nah, ini yang unik di KAPLAN dan dari program Merdok. Karena nggak semua sekolah menawarkan program ini. Nah, kenapa ada program ini? Karena kadang-kadang dari kita kan ada nih yang tertarik, oh di satu sisi aku juga tertarik bisnis, tapi di satu sisi aku juga ingin IT. Ya kan? Nah, jadi kalau di KAPLAN kita bisa, kalian bisa kuliah tuh 2 ilmu itu dalam waktu yang singkat gitu, nggak harus pilih salah satu seperti itu. Ya. Nah kemudian kalau yang S2 tadi mungkin ada yang sudah S1 di sini, ya kalian bisa mempertimbangkan nih S2 kita punya yang finance, manajemen atau yang umum MBA, ya MBA. MBA itu nanti ya belajar semua ilmu bisnis berbagai macam hal dalam waktu 1 tahun, ya. Tapi kalau kayak finance, kayak manajemen ya berarti fokus ke tentang finance dan tentang bisnis manajemen. Tapi sama-sama 1 tahun juga. Ini ada biayanya, ya kurang lebih kalau program S1 2 tahun itu kurang lebih antara 400 sampai 480 jutaan biaya kuliahnya untuk 2 tahun. Kemudian kalau untuk program S2-nya itu kan 1 tahun. 1 tahun itu sekitar 320 jutaan. Ya, 320 jutaan. Minimal 300 sampai 320 jutaan ya, karena kalau yang programnya merdok ini 300-an ya. Nanti kalau programnya UCD ini sekitar 320 jutaan itu. Nah, ini ada juga lulusan S1 KAPLAN yang S2-nya di universitas yang lain, mungkin mau nyari pengalaman. Kita juga banyak diterima nih murid-murid kita oleh uni-uni top baik di Singapura maupun di luar Singapura. Nah, ini membuktikan kualitas KAPLAN ya. Jadi kita nggak cuma diakui aja oleh di Singapura aja. Nah, ini beberapa foto-foto kampus ya. Ini ada sinergi pod ya, ruang kelasnya yang modern, banyak screen-nya, jadi belajarnya biar interaktif ya. Nah, ada juga ya ruang kelas tradisional yang besar, yang kecil, ada lab IT-nya ya. Ini ada study room. Ya, ini ada selasarnya di KAPLAN juga, ada Murdoch Aids ya. Ini nanti untuk dibantu untuk mencari kerja juga dan berbagai macam workshop atau seminar di sini juga. Nah, di KAPLAN kita juga nggak melulu serba akademis ya, karena kita juga ada nih kegiatan-kegiatannya yang non akademis ya. Bisa join di berbagai macam student club di sini. Ya, nggak cuma olahraga nih. Ada yang adventure, public speaking, dan lain sebagainya. Bahkan kita juga punya Pelikan. Ini asosiasi anak-anak Indo yang kuliah di Singapura. Ya. Nah, mereka ini punya afiliasi yang erat dengan kedubesnya Indo di sana. Jadi kadang-kadang kalau embassy ada acara, mereka melibatkan murid-murid kita. Jadi lumayan, selain dapat nanti bisa dapat sertifikat penghargaan, bisa kenal sama dubesnya juga. Gitu. Nah, murid-murid kita yang aktif ikut student club, bisa dapat privilege nih, mereka bisa ikut yang namanya KAPLAN Student Leadership Program. Ini free, ya. Nah, ini ada beberapa, ada 2 video tentang kegiatan non akademisnya, bisa dilihat singkat.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. Take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space with the air like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Yeah. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Yeah. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. Yeah. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go. Bring me down. Can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down. Can't
Nah,
none.
ini yang student leadership programnya.
Hi, my name is Christine and I have just completed the KAPLAN Student Leadership Program. Yay! KAPLAN Student Leadership Program, or KSLP, develops student leaders with exceptional leadership potential. The whole program runs for a duration period of
6 months.
Inside this program, we have representatives from
Student Executive Committee,
Badminton Club,
KAPLAN Hero Club,
VNCK,
and myself from the KAPLAN Adventurers Club. The whole program is organized by our Student Affairs and Graduate Services Office. In order for us to graduate, we must complete the
leadership workshops,
leadership camps,
and
leadership exposure.
The leadership workshop covers on topics like
principles of leadership,
succession planning,
effective communication,
conflict management,
budget planning,
problem solving, and decision making.
Throughout the workshop, I met with leaders from the other Kaplan student clubs. Together, we shared our experiences and difficulties. It was encouraging as I get to grow and learn together with them. We also have to attend the leadership camp. During the 3-day, 2-night leadership camp, we took part in various outdoor activities such as low element and high element obstacle course. We even have to build our own raft to race one another. All these activities emphasize on teamwork and communication, which was essential in order for us to get through the obstacles. We were also able to apply the knowledge gained from the workshop to come together as a team to solve problems. Finally, there is the leadership exposure, where we will participate in campus activities and performances such as
We are now Kaplan ambassadors!
I'm currently in the 3rd batch of the program and we look forward to having more students join us in the future batches to come. So, what are you waiting for? Once again, my name is Christine and this is my KSLP journey. Are you ready for your journey?
Ya, jadi selain leadership program itu ya, kita juga memfasilitasi anak-anak nih untuk cari kerja, untuk siap kerja ya. Karena misinya Kaplan juga kita mau mencetak lulusan yang nggak cuma pinter secara akademis ya, tapi juga harus siap kerja ya. Makanya sejak tahun lalu kita membentuk nih semacam departemen itulah yang ngurusin yang namanya IAI. Nah, ya IAI ini mempersiapkan anak-anak untuk industri ready supaya mereka siap kerja. Nah, mereka mengembangkan total ada 16 kegiatan ya, berupa lebih kayak workshop atau seminar ya, supaya mengasah soft skill dari murid-murid kita. Contohnya seperti ini, kemarin kita engage CEO-nya Irvins ya. Irvins ini kan snack yang terkenal ya. Nah, CEO-nya ini orang Indo. Kemarin kita ngadain entrepreneurship talk di mana CEO-nya berbagi kisah suksesnya mulai dari bangun brand mulai dari nol sampai sekarang bisa sukses. Bahkan kemarin sempat terkena juga kan karena pandemik, kebanyakan juga customer-nya adalah turis. Nah, dia juga berbagi kisah suksesnya, gimana cara dia bisa survive. Ya. Ada juga murid-murid kita yang pengen cari kerja setelah lulus kuliah di Singapura. Kita bantu dengan adanya Kaplan Career Talk, ya, atau semacam job fair seperti itu. Karena lulusan fresh graduate di Singapura itu UMR-nya gajinya itu minimal 22 juta, sedangkan biaya hidup di Singapura itu sekitar 15 juta. Ya. Jadi lumayan banyak anak-anak Indo yang juga tertarik untuk kuliah di Singapura. Nah, untuk kerja di Singapura. Nah, bahkan sebelum cari kerja, sebelum menghadiri job fair, kita juga mempersiapkan nih, mulai dari ada LinkedIn workshop, ya, ada mock interview, kemudian ada career advisory, karena ada beberapa juga yang udah mau lulus juga masih bingung nih berkarir di bidang apa. Ada juga anak-anak juga bisa ngambil short course yang ada hubungannya dengan industri revolusi 4.0 ya, tentang IT, tentang desain ya. Anak yang non IT, anak-anak yang non desain mau ngambil juga boleh, silahkan, karena zaman sekarang kan semakin banyak ilmu, semakin banyak dicari oleh perusahaan. Dan again itu free. Dan kemudian di Kaplan ini kita juga nggak melulu cuma belajar di dalam kampus. Kita ada yang namanya industry visit. Jadi kita kunjungan ke company-company supaya anak-anak tahu beneran nanti di company itu kerjanya kayak apa, departemennya seperti apa dan lain sebagainya. Ya, jadi begitu mereka nanti udah mau kerja, udah siap, nggak kaget lagi. Dan masih banyak yang lain. Murid-murid kita juga udah banyak dari Indonesia, dari berbagai macam kota ya. Harapannya moga-moga ya segera tahun depan dari Pontianak juga menyusul ya. Itu. Udah banyak juga murid-murid kita yang keterima di big company di Singapura ya. Kayak contoh nih, ada yang kayak di Netflix, ada di DHL, DBS, Facebook, kemarin juga ada yang keterima di Google Singapura dan lain sebagainya. Nah, kita kampusnya ada 2 di tengah kota Singapura, ya, dekatnya Bugis sama Dhoby Ghaut. Dan di sekeliling kampus ini semua tinggal jalan kaki, kalian bisa nemuin mulai dari sekolah, tempat tinggal, makan, ya, nanti ada MRT, bus stop, semua jalan kaki semua. Jadi menghemat biaya transportasi. Nah, ini ada akomodasinya persis di seberang KAPLAN, ya, di seberang kampus. Ini berupa kayak hostel atau kayak dormitory, ya. Biayanya juga nggak terlalu mahal, sekitar 700 sampai 800 Singapura dolar per bulan. Nah, selama pandemik kita ada online learning, ya, jadi jangan khawatir, tetap ada perkuliahan, ya, tapi semoga harapannya segera berakhir, ya, jadi udah nggak online lagi, bisa kuliah fisik dan ketemu teman-teman, ya. Sudah cukup banyak juga yang ngambil program online, ya, dan di sini kita juga bangga nih karena kita ngadain survei, ya, 9 dari 10 murid kita itu sangat satisfied dengan pembelajaran online KAPLAN, gitu, ya. Karena di KAPLAN dosen-dosennya ya mirip-mirip Kak Jason tadi. Jadi kita mau pembelajaran walaupun online itu nggak boring, ya. Bisa fun, interaksinya juga 2 sisi dan lain sebagainya. Seperti itu. Dan di KAPLAN kita juga ada scholarship baik untuk program S1 maupun S2, ya. Kalau untuk S2 kita ada 20% scholarship. Ya, itu berarti potongan sekitar 5 ribuan lah, dari tadi biayanya 30.000. Cukup dengan bikin esai. Kemudian kalau untuk programnya scholarship yang S1, itu yang berhak dapat top 3 student dari tiap angkatan. Jadi ini sangat kompetitif dan dilihat dari nilai diploma, ya, bukan dilihat dari nilai SMA. Dan amount-nya antara 50 juta sampai 100 juta, ya. Walaupun ini kompetitif, anak-anak Indo ini ada yang dapat nih, kebetulan kemarin ada yang dari Batam, ada yang dari Medan, ya. Mereka dapat yang top prize. Berarti potongan biaya kuliah 100 juta atau 10.000 Singapura dolar. Nah, kita juga ada promo juga, ya, karena hari ini kita ada webinar, ya, yang daftar untuk bulan Oktober ini, ya, terutama untuk yang kuliah S1, ya, yang masuk program diploma dulu untuk tahun depan, ya, itu kita ada waiver application fee, ya, lumayan nih, gratis biaya pendaftaran sekitar 5 juta, ya. Jadi bagi yang udah mau pengen kuliah ke Singapura, jangan ditunda-tunda, ya. Kenapa kok dari awal? Karena kalau kuliah di luar negeri memang sudah bisa daftar bahkan 1 tahun sebelum, seperti itu, ya. Nanti untuk info ini nanti mungkin dari tim best partner juga bisa mengingatkan, ya, ke peserta yang hari ini, ya. Nanti mungkin bisa diingatkan, jangan lupa promonya sampai akhir bulan aja, gitu. Ya, itu mungkin sekilas tentang KAPLAN, ya, yang bisa aku share. Ada pertanyaan mungkin dari yang masih ada di sini, sekitar berapa orang nih? 4 orang, ya. Tadi kalau Abiu itu S1, ya. Kalau yang lain ini mungkin dari, ada siapa nih? Bella Aryani, kemudian Asa, ada Suryani, ya. Ada yang mau ditanyakan dari kalian? Kemudian kalau yang suka sering browsing-browsing, ya kan, silakan di-follow atau dicek sosial medianya KAPLAN, tinggal ketik aja KAPLAN Singapura. Ada banyak video di sana, ada di YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, ya. Atau kalau mau browsing silahkan bisa di kaplan.com.s, ya. Karena kan waktunya terbatas juga, ya, Mei, jadi kan nggak mungkin jelasin semua, ya kan. Jadi silahkan kalau mau di browsing, ya, jadi bisa lebih tahu tentang KAPLAN, seperti itu, ya. Kemudian tadi mau nambahin aja tentang program digital marketingnya KAPLAN, ya. Itu program yang tahun ini banyak banget, terutama untuk dari anak-anak Indo, seperti itu. Dan kenapa mereka ngambil di KAPLAN? Karena seperti yang Jason bilang, kita nggak belajar cuman digitalnya aja. Jadi di KAPLAN kita juga belajar tentang marketingnya yang tradisional juga. Bahkan karena itu linknya tentang digital marketing, kita juga belajar tentang sosial medianya, ya. Jadi cocok yang pengen bergerak nanti kerja di bidang e-commerce atau pengen mungkin kayak jadi YouTuber, belakangan mungkin juga TikTok lagi ngetren, ya. Karena semua itu bisa dijadiin bisnis sekarang, seperti itu. Ya, ya itu mungkin tambahan sedikit dari aku sih, Mei. Gitu. Ya. Mungkin cukup dari saya kalau nggak ada pertanyaan.
Oke, terima kasih Pak William.
Thank you.
Buat teman-teman semua, karena waktunya juga sudah habis ya. Jadi untuk teman-teman semua yang excited untuk kuliah di Kaplan atau ingin tahu tentang apa sih Kaplan itu, maksudnya gitu. Jadi kalian bisa datang di Best Partner untuk konsultasi langsung dan bisa juga langsung dan juga bisa langsung mengunjungi websitenya Kaplan di Singapura yang sudah dikirim oleh Pak William sendiri, dan ini Pak William sudah ada yang mengirimkan nomornya juga dan juga emailnya.
Ya, silakan.
Iya.
Bisa sama Best Partner, mau tanya sama aku juga bisa gitu. Tapi yang paling penting nanti kalau kalian kuliah, jangan khawatir, nanti proses semuanya akan diurusin oleh Best Partner. Jadi tinggal duduk manis gitu kan ya.
Iya.
Gitu.
Ya, asalkan tinggal siapin aja segala persyaratan-persyaratannya juga, dan juga jangan lupa untuk IELTS.
Ya.
Iya. Oke, baiklah. Sekian webinar dari kita. Terima kasih untuk Pak William atas waktunya ya.
Thank you atas waktunya ya.
Dan
nanti
untuk
kalau ada
teman-teman semua,
pertanyaan,
terima kasih sudah mendaftar.
Ya, jangan sungkan pokoknya untuk tanya. Kita siap membantu. Ya. Ditunggu di Kaplan sampai ketemu ya. Stay safe semuanya. Ya, thank you ya tim Best Partner udah arrange hari ini. Ya. Thank you.
Ya, sama.
Bye.
Oke, bye.
Take care.